Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist. Today we have some fun stuff happening. We have 3 different Macintosh LCs on the Big Bad Bench, and there we go. So we're gonna recap all 3 of these. Hopefully, if my voice holds up, I'm still recovering from COVID, but hopefully we'll be good to go. Oh, and already in the chat we have Garth Beagle and Epictronics. How's it going, guys? All right, so let's take a look at these real quick first and just kind of do a quick comparison, just to sort of understand the differences between what we're looking at, and the very experienced of you probably already know the difference between these 3. Hey, Vic the Vicar, how's it going? Will I PS2 these LCs? PS2 them? I don't know what PS2ing them means. But so if we start here, this is the Macintosh LC, this is the LC2, and this is the LC3. So the Macintosh LC, we have a 68020 processor. The LC2, we have a 68030 processor, and the LC3, we also have a 68030 processor. Both of these are at 16 megahertz. This one is at 25. There's kind of a big speed jump between the LC and LC2 compared to the LC3. The LC and LC2, their memory bandwidth, memory addressing is restricted to 16 bits, even though this is a 32-bit processor. And the LC3 lets you get the full 32-bit addressing, so it's a much faster machine, but they're still useful, cool systems. And yeah, if you look at the LC versus the LC2, I mean, look at the placement of the ROMs, the placement of the SCSI connector. This one actually has 2 floppy cables. I've never tried to see if you can add one to this. But you can see it's almost essentially, all the placement of the chips. The other distinction here, this one has 2 megs of onboard RAM. This one has 4 megs of onboard RAM. And so, that's a little bit of a distinction. Supposedly, I haven't done any benchmarking on this, but supposedly there are certain benchmarks where the 68020 is actually faster than the 68030. But whatever. Apparently it didn't work adding a second floppy port to it. Oh, really? Did someone actually tried it? Oh, darn it. I was hoping to try that. But anyway, with all of these old Macs, so we're dealing with aluminum polymer electrolytics, and in all of these they leak and they make a mess. And so these systems I got a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, and from an eBayer. But I did a little triage stream on what you have to do when you first get one of these, and basically in that stream I just went in and I ripped all the caps off, and really I haven't gone through these yet to see the condition of the traces or anything like that. I have gone in and all these boards did get an ultrasonic bath, so they should all be basically ready to go for the recapping. I have not gone in and cleaned up the solder pads, but these all look pretty good, at least on this LC. So I think we can basically get right into this. Hey, K-Mac Vintage, how's it going, Will? Yeah, the caps are already removed. Hopefully this will go somewhat smoothly. All right, I remembered to turn on my my blah blah blah, you can see my brain's not totally recovered from COVID yet. My soldering iron should be good to go. So I'm just going to hit up some of these things with some of these solder pads with some flux so that we can come in and clean up the solder pads before we get started. I always like to start with very fresh solder pads. And Trina Technobabble is here. Yay, Trina. Very famous Trina now, co-host of Retro Repair Roundup stream. Alright, so what we're doing, I just went in, fluxed up these pads. Gonna clean them up a little bit. These all look really nice so far. It's Trina's Retro Repair Roundup. Alright, that's a lot though. You haven't gotten them to like agree to changing it to like a full on retro repair techno babble? Alright. Look at how nice all these traces look. This is like the nicest old Mac I've ever looked at. All these solder pads are not falling off. I don't see much in the way of corrosion, if anything. I'm sure at some point here we're going to find something bad. So I'm a little bit out of breath. I apologize, aside from COVID. I just went out this morning and I got a couple of new benches. So sometime in the near future, the Big Bad Bench is going to be bigger, badder, and benchier. With full on ESD safe work surfaces and stuff. Like, how wild is that? Like, that's way more professional than I'm used to being. Hey, I would love to have more PS2s in my collection. I love PS2s. Right now, I only have a PS2 Model 80. If anyone has a good deal on a PS2 Model 70, I would really love to find a Model 70. I would probably even trade my Model 80 for a Model 70. So these, I think there used to be a DOS card available for these, right? Garth, you would know. So it would be cool to actually get like Windows 3.1 on these. I know there's an Apple II card for these. Oh yeah, one of the fun bits I need to show you. So one of the additions of an LC3 is that it had the onboard socket for the math coprocessor. And actually, I think there were some versions of the LC2 that had the socket installed. You could see on my board earlier that there was solder pads for it, but the socket wasn't there. And I think with Bruce's picture we're going to see, I think there it shows the socket being installed for the math coprocessor. But for the LC, you actually need to use your Ethernet card as a socket for the math coprocessor. Oh, Bruce installed the socket. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get to the capping here. So let's check out Bruce's website here. So here's our Mac LC. Let's go in the lower right. We'll start with these three, all 47 microfarads, 16 volts. Model 56SX, very nice, Vic. So when I do my recapping, I like to put solder on one of the pads, and then we're going to come in. I forgot to open up my caps. Nope, that's not the right ones. Got a full-on snake of caps over here, ready to go. Yeah, so I was running around this morning. Had to drive about an hour to go get the new workbenches. So I'm a little frantic. All right, so what are we doing here? We got our plus. We got our tantalum caps that I'm going to be using to replace most of these. And we're going to come in. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing because I'm not in the right spot here. There we go. Alright, so we got our upper trace, our upper pad soldered. Our lower one is the positive with tantalums. We need to make sure that the stripe is along with the positive. Okay, grab another one of these. Do this one. Now we're going to come back in and solder the other side. I'm going to add a little bit more of that one. Again, if you see me wandering around aimlessly with my solder, it's because I can only see in one dimension here. Do not have a stereoscopic microscope when I'm streaming. Excuse me. Okay, we've got our plus up there. Gonna do that right there. And all of these LCs I did not test ahead of time because basically I just, when you're triaging a thing, you just want to get everything taken apart and preserved. So we'll see if everything works nicely. I hope it will. We'll see. Given how nice these traces look on here, I think we're going to be in good shape for at least this board. Hey, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech is here. How's it going, Dave? Okay, so that's those three. Let's look back at Bruce's website. So recapamac.com.au. And here's our thing for our Macintosh LC. Alright, so we have another 47 microfarad and another 47 microfarad. And then we got to switch up types. So let's do those two while I have a couple out here. So it's going to be... Oh, that's not the right view. That's the right view. Okay, so it's going to be that one. Didn't clean that. Didn't clean those pads. I'm breaking my rules. Benjamin Dressler, welcome. You just recapped an LC2 yourself. Awesome, very cool. Another one saved. Okay, on this trace there is a little bit of corrosion up at the top there. It's not too bad. But before I solder this, I just do want to... I'm going to hit that with the beep just to make sure that that trace is fine. But that's one of the good reasons to go in and just clean up all your... There we go. Clean up all your pads before you put the new stuff on, just to give them a quick inspection with your eyeballs. Okay, so I'm gonna apply solder to one side. Do it to that side on this one. And we'll add our cap. And then come back in, get the other side. Okay. All right, one more 47 microfarad, which should be, let's go back to our website, over here. That one. So as Bruce says on his website, you really have to love your LCs, especially the LC and LC2, because it's 17 caps on these. Oh, pluses on the other side. And so it's, it's not the worst job in the world. It's definitely a much nicer job than a Macintosh 2SI power supply. And also, what was the other power supply I did? Oh, the 2CI power supply was a close second in being awful. A forest of caps. That's a great term. Because I don't think we have an official, like a clouder of cats or, a murder of crows. Call it a forest of caps. And this is a very dense pack of forests here. Oh, the LC475, that one you definitely need to get on as soon as possible, because those systems, out of the LCs, that's one of the ones I've seen go bad worst of the LCs. Not the 2SI, I've seen much bigger problems. All right, 1 microfarad 50 volt. We only have one of those. That's kind of wild. Okay, so let's grab one of those. So let's go back to our microscope. And again, recapamac.com.au for all of your Mac recapping needs. All right, now I just had that up and I already forgot. So I think it's this upper left one. Yep, very upper left. Okay. Put a little blob of solder on there. Oh, whistles, yeah. I like to call it my screaming baby LC when I got it. My LC3 when I got it. Because it had that noise. Okay. Yeah, you just have to be careful around the plastic. Like you said, if you check out my triage stream from a few weeks ago, I think I linked it in this description. You can see, I just use pieces of razor blades. Excuse me. So yeah, I just use razor blades as heat shields. And generally, you only need a couple. Just be really careful about where your heat goes. You can see during that stream, I was not careful enough in one spot, and I did melt one of the power supply connectors. It wasn't too bad, but it was a silly mistake. And it was just because I wasn't paying it close enough attention. It wasn't the heat or anything really. It was just me not paying close enough attention in that one location. And you just need a few seconds and you melt your little power connector a little bit. And really, it wasn't too awful. It's still plenty usable. Okay, so we're moving on to these 10 microfarad 16 volt caps. So the LC-475 is basically like an LC3 with a 68040 processor in it, so it's still a nice little compact size. A Performa 475, isn't that one of the all-in-ones? I forget what a Performa. Oh. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Performa 475 is the LC-475. Yeah. Different software packages. Yeah, and basically a jumper on the logic board that said what type. Alrighty, so now we got to move on to this location, and I think these are all 10 microfarad 16 volts. Alright, let's put our 100 microfarad 6.3 on there. Yeah. Okay, so that jobby. So microscope, and we gotta go over here. There's that one. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky because it's right down inside here, but we can get to it. Okay, so this one is gonna be a regular old electrolytic. So gotta remember to go back to my normal cap labeling, and the stripe is negative. So this one I'm just being really careful because I don't want to hit that that audio jack. Okay. Very nice. Come in, hit the other side. Okay, so now all of these should be 10 microfarad. Let's just double check. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yep, they're all 10s. Okay. Oops, gonna lose all my caps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So they should all be ready to go. Gonna come in. 10. One side. One side. One side. One side. I just dumped all my caps right here on the board. Hey, everything is broken garage. How's it going? Alrighty, now we're gonna just go into cap soldering machine mode. Of course, I'm probably going to forget which ones I've already done, so let's not move the board right now. Let's solder the other side. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on a 475 again. I have two. I guess technically they're both Quadra 605s, but you know, like we said, they're basically the same thing. The shape of the machine, the shape of the case is a little bit different. Okay. Alright, did anyone notice if I forgot one? I think I have them all done. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, good. Are they fixed yet? Come on, Retro Techie. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Alright, let's go on to our next four. And of course, when I said that I'm good, I'm joking. Retro Techie, I'm not gonna mod you because all you do is spam chat with your page. Already fixed just watching in the past. How's it going, Tech Knight? So you might be noticing here that these caps are a little bit bigger than they should be. They're okay though. Just need to be double sure that you're So if you happened to come across Tech Ambrosia's latest video, I am the third best. So there was that little competition that her and who was it? Was it Retro Tech Chris, the other person that came up with the idea for the $100 PC build challenge? She just released her video about that this week, and I came in third place. So I have the she made an award called the Silver Wrenchy for the third place person. So I have a oh shoot, now I'm forgetting the line from that Christmas show. It's a prestigious award or something like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna get made fun of so hardcore for not remembering what that line is. It's a major award, that's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna do this just to mess with oh shoot, sorry, one sec. Oh no, I can't do anything right now. Sorry about that. The Oscars, yeah. It's just like the leg lamp from that Christmas Story movie. Major award. But definitely go check out that video. Tech Ambrosia, one of my favorite YouTubers. Such an awesome, such high quality work. Alright, so are these all parallel enough? Are they all lined up closely enough? Because it's going to drive me nuts if they're not. Oh, look what I just did. I did the thing that I said don't do. Oh, I just hit the audio jack with a soldering iron. See, Trina, I am nowhere near the best. Okay, so I'm just giving these a little wiggle to make sure I got both sides soldered. Oh, I missed both sides on that one. You could tell. Quick, turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on in a second. Easy, Garth. Easy, Garth. Nope, that wasn't the right one. Alright, let's plug this thing in and see if it explodes. Whew. So. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd put a cap on backwards. I don't think I did. Let's see. Let's take a look real quick here. Plus, stripe. Plus, 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 stripe, stripe, stripe. Plus, stripe. Plus, stripe. I think they're all in the right spot, the right orientation. So, the one thing that I don't know if is good, so I haven't recapped any of these power supplies yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. See if the power supplies are any good, or at least this one. Out of the 7 or so, one's got to be good, right? Alright, let's, this. Let's be real nuts. Oh, yeah, so, alright, we got to get some VRAM. display. Okay, got a VRAM, got RAM on the board. This might not boot. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh. No fire. It's hard to tell if anything's happening because LCs are kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, so let's take this stupid thing apart. Okay. Gotta put it in the case. So, with the LC3 and even the LC2, you can just plug in your speaker. But with the LC, we have a thing. So, board goes in like that. Little tabs here, little tab there. So then there's contacts here. Apple, very fancy like that. There we go. Work the ground plane. Dude, it probably requires it. Who the heck knows with these things? You never know when Apple's gonna mess with your ground planes. This is way overconfidence that I'm plugging all this stuff in here. We got nothing. What's up, Starbuck Tech? How about that? All right, let's switch up our power supply. I'm gonna hope it's a bad power supply. Let's put this back in like that. Or I soldered something together that shouldn't be soldered together. You never know. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. Ding. Yay! Okay. So let's mark this power supply as bad. I have not recapped the power supplies yet in these, so this is the first that I'm working on all of these. Yeah. So I was going to do another stream at some point where I compare to see which brands. So or even which models. So I have an Ace Tech. I have another Ace Tech. Those are two different model numbers. I have a TDK. I have another TDK. Different model number. Another TDK. And this one that worked as a TDK. So I want to take these apart and see which ones are the worst. Yeah, it's kind of stripey. That's most likely the scaling, because it's stretching it and it's doing weird stuff. I already did one stream about recapping my LC3 power supply, so it's not it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but all right. About this Mac, got our 2 megs of RAM. It's saying it's just a Macintosh, but that's probably because this version of Mac OS is just too new. I shouldn't be using this one. All right, well, we got one booted. That's exciting. So we got a functional LC3. Let me throw some RAM in that, and we'll test it again. Try out these big honkin' sticks. I think these are 4 meg. I'd like to let that go on Snooper for a little while I recap the next one. Let that do some testing. Let's see what happens. Big honkin' ramps. Sims. It feels so good to hear the chime after you work on one of these things. It's always stressful when you first click that thing. Yeah, Benjamin Dressler. I would have wagered that on some of these they are going to be kind of funky without a proper load. Let's check the voltage so that I'm sure I'm not like totally burning this thing up. What to do with them after you get them fixed? Play fun games with them. Stack them in a stack. See how tall of a pile you can get with your Macintosh LCs. Oh, also, you can see that's booting up behind me. I placed a big order with Potato Fi this week. Got some very cool things. So this is a blue SCSI adapter specifically for LCs. So take this out and we put that in there like that. And look at that. Nice perfect alignment for the blue SCSI and your Macintosh LC. So I can't wait to put these to use. Very nice design by Potato Fi. I also got some of these cool things which you put in the back of a Macintosh SE. Mount your blue SCSI up in there so that you can access your micro SD card from the machine while it's closed, which is very cool. Yes, and if you have been living under a rock, the new blue SCSI V2 has been released this week. Let's see. Control panels, monitors. So this is like the jankiest adapter that I have. Oh, look at that. 16 colors. Woo! We are fancy. Alright, so I'm just gonna turn on Snooper and let this thing burn while I recap the next one. So LC1 is down, ready to go. Let's see what it says about our info. operating system info. This says 68020 accelerated. No, it's not accelerated, but it's seeing our 10 megs of RAM, so that's fun. Alright, so let's go to logic tests. Oh, look at the pretty LC board that shows up under Snooper. Let's get rid of that because we don't have our thing. We don't have an accelerator. Alright. Uh-oh, you're about to lose my face. Sorry, get rid of that. Alright, so that's gonna do that thing for a while. I'm gonna set this on the floor. Hopefully when we have Big Bad Bench version 2, I won't have to set things on the floor while I'm letting Snooper work on them. Okay, so let's double check. Recapamac.com. I think the LC2 is essentially identical to the LC3. Or, I'm getting ahead of myself. The LC2 is basically identical to the LC. Yep, if we look at that, that is all exactly the same. Okay. Big Bad Camera Battery. Yes, it is indeed a Big Bad Camera Battery. Alright, so again, first step here is we're going to clean up the solder pads. Come in and flux them. And we'll just use that as an opportunity to take a look at some of the traces around these things. Just on a first view, these look pretty good. Come over here. There's some nastiness over there, so we might need to take a look at that. So if anyone has any recommendations for solder wick, I'm open to hear it. The last batch I bought is terrible. That's why I have to add so much flux. Yeah, there's some corrosion there. Gootwick. Gootwick, is that a real thing, Garth, or are you messing with me? What am I using right now? I am using this stuff. Rita Electric. Yeah, you can tell I went the extra mile for buying high quality. Yeah, I know it was my fault. The problem was I had like a really nice spool of solder wick in it. I mean, it was a no-name brand, but I'd been using it for, I don't know, 15 years and it was fine. I just finally ran out, and so I didn't know what to buy. This part of the board looks better. A little bit of corrosion there. Chemtronics wicks, okay. Oops. Snip. Alright, so yeah, this board looks pretty good. Down by the power connector, there's some stuff I'm not particularly fond of. Let's hit it with a little bit of isopropanol. Oh, I see a scarfy trace. Wait, I missed something. What are you giving away, Garth? I want it. Okay. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Let's check it with some beeps. Alright, that trace is alright. What kind of new Intel CPU did you get, Retro Techie? Hey Jeremy, how's it going? It's so nice having you on my streams, Garth, when I hear that you're just gonna give away M2s to everybody. So when I do that, I like to go over the traces and just protect them with some solder, or ultimately... sorry, I'm checking my... oh, let's hide that. Alright, so Snooper's still going. It's doing a thing. It's not too bad. Alright, something just fell behind me. I don't know what that is. Ooh, i5 6500. Woo! Easy, Retro Techie. Don't want you to get whiplash. Alright, so I think that spot's gonna be okay. Garth Beagle is the Oprah of Vintage Macs. Well, I mean, we're hoping to get a new one, not necessarily an old one. It's got to have some connections to find some people, some M2s. All right. What else have we got here? All right, well, let's see. Let's check our website again. Yeah, these are all 47 microfarad, 16 volts on this side. Having trouble with that one. One wanted to fight me. Try to switch things up. Holding the caps in a different way. Yeah, it works. Alrighty. Those three. Done. Alright, let's double check that. Or near that. Alright. Alright, 47 microfarads, 16 volts. We have 2 more of those. Which should be... there. Just want to double check that with the website. There and there. Yep. Okay. There. So let's go like this. Okay. Flux on top of it. Ugh, gross. Get our other sides. Okie dokie. So now, if we go back to here, we have 1 microfarad 50 volt, just like the other one. So let's go and do that one. You would think I would be better at this, have these all laid out better. But no. I'm as scattered as it all get out. Touch the other side on there. Excuse me. And now what else we got? Gotta go back to here. Let's do our 100 microfarad, 6.3 volt. That should be right here. Just double check that on the thing on Bruce's website. Yep. Okay, it's that one. Alright, let's see if I destroy the audio ports on this one. And it wasn't a total destruction. It was just a little divot. But still, it's gonna eat at my soul that I screwed up that audio port. Okay. See, Retro Techie, that's why I don't mod you. You're just giving away the goods, man. Alright. Oh, there's still time for me to melt that one. I will. I will. Don't have too much faith in me. Let's see, back to here. So all the rest of these 10 microfarad, 16 volts. Yep. Alright, so where did I lose my 10 microfarad caps? There we go. And let's go back to here. How many of these ones do we need? 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was 9. Bruce was not wrong that you gotta love your LCs to do all this work. You're really working it. Retro Techie, it's not worth the 30, 50 bucks, whatever it is they give you. Alright, let's get back to soldering. Boop. 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 Alright. There we go. Where did I just put all those caps? Oh, I didn't dump them out yet. Got caps all over. Hello, little caps. Go over to your home. Okay. Those three. I feel like I should go in and solder the other side before I forget. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can we get these done without hitting the audio port on this one? We're so close. What are we gonna do? Thanks, Garth. Okay, just gonna poke at these, make sure that they're soldered on both sides. Okay. Oh, we still got another one to do over here. Go to your happy little home. Happy little cap. Oh, that one. There we go. Alrighty. Roger Jones. It doesn't need much convincing. It knows where it should go. Welcome, Roger Jones. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Okay, so that's a bunch of them. We should have 4 more of these. Yep. Nope, 5 more of these. Oh, I hate when I get flux on the tops of these things. Alright, people, you gotta also blah 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 blah. You gotta remember to keep an eye out. Make sure I don't put the caps on the wrong way. So these boards are gonna get another round in the ultrasonic bath before final assembly. So I'm not worried about the flux residue right now. The ultrasonic does do a nice job on the fluxing. Alright, which way? Sides are plus. Everything's starting to look the same at this point. I think I'm going cross-eyed. This is why you don't stream this many cap replacements at one time. It makes you go crazy. I'm losing it. And I'm only like 1 3/4 of the way done. Or, wait, what? This needs to go back a little bit more. There. I think that one looks kind of crooked. So we're going to adjust that slightly. Very nice. That's better. That's better. Okay. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm missing a cap. Where does it go? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. I thought I was losing it. This is our last one. I'm getting a little loopy here. Last cap of this LC2. See if I can get my big camera going. My face camera, so that we can see what's happening on the computer in a second. Oh, look at all that gross flux. Gross flux. Okay. Maybe it's the fumes. It could be. It could be. Between the flux fumes and my heating system, which has poor ventilation, it could be a lot of different things. Yay! I just hit 350 subscriptions. Thanks for the update, Garth. Alright, let's poke at all these, make sure that they're soldered on both sides. Well, technically, Roger, I am not a professional. At least not a computer professional. Whew. Alright, let's see if this thing will show my face again. Go back to here. Alright, so you can see that our LC2, or oh, I'm getting all confused with my LCs. Alright, so our LC has been cranking along. I forgot to hit the log. Alright, look at that. We did 5 cycles. Eric's Edge is here. How's it going, Eric? Alright, so that one, we got 5 good cycles. That means that thing's cranking, ready to go. So let's quit this thing. Oh, before I shut this down, I do want to double check. Let's go back to this. With all these Macs, I like to double check just to see if they're the batteries are, if the system powers the batteries, which you hopefully don't see. Good. Okay, good. So this means there's no voltage coming through here, so this means we can just add a CR2032 without having to worry about a diode. So that's useful. Shut this down. Alright, get rid of this thing. Ooh, baking some bread today. Nice, Eric. Okay, so we're going to lift this up. We are going to squish, gotta unplug all this junk here. And push those little tabs out. Push this little tab out. And push our logic board forward. Okay, so we got video RAM. We got 30-pin SIMs. So we're going to transfer these over to the LC2 board. Okay, so LC1 is good. Hopefully to be followed suit with the LC2. And we can reuse, so the fan and the speaker should work between the LC and the LC2 on this little jobby. For the LC3, we need the other style. Okay. The LC2 board will do either this style or individual fan speakers. Okay, there's that thing. One of these things. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Yes, chime. Oh, we're not going to get video because I forgot to plug in the video. It's amazing how you need power plugged in and you need video plugged in. Again, you see that weird stripey stuff. Partly it's due to my camera, but it's also a little bit that way with this. But that's what happens when you have a crappy TV. It's a crappy TV, but it works to display anything, which is nice. Yeah, what kind of bread are you making, Eric? Hey, Bacchus, how's it going? Yeah, Starbuck, it's a nice shop monitor. It's not like something I would normally want to watch TV on. But yeah, anything will display. No matter what I hook up to this thing, something will show up on the screen. Oh, this one already got color. I should probably set up an image that boots faster. Yeah, you can tell I'm a professional. Hey, and Justin D. Morgan's here. How's it going, Justin? Look at this. I don't normally we don't get this kind of this erasing itself. It must not be very much video RAM. Well, yeah, we know it's only got 256K. Alright, but look at that. We got color by default here, which is nice. It's painfully slow. Okay, we got our RAM showing up properly. Why is Justin D. Morgan your BFF, Retro Techie? Alright, yeah, our 68030 at 16 megahertz. That's good. So we're going to put this on logic test. Take away our modem test. Start the cycle. Let this thing go. Okay, set this aside. On to the LC3. Alright. So our LC3, let's stick that in the microscope. There was a weird spot on this one. So we might need to do a little bit of cleanup here. Kind of flux some of these real quick. This one has way fewer caps. Are these part of my collection? Not really. So I bought these, I don't know. I forget when I did the stream on that. It was probably about a month ago. And there was a guy that posted in one of the local vintage computing groups, said that he had 3 rooms of stuff that he really needed to get rid of, or 5 rooms of stuff. I forget what it said. And so I was like, hey, yeah, I'll check out what you got. And so I went over there, and it turns out that he was an eBay seller. You know, he's a nice guy and all, but he wanted eBay prices for things. And so the only things I could really get for a reasonable price were the LCs. But I did wind up getting an LC-475 and a Quadra 605, which were ones that I needed for my collection. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. So this LC3, I know what I'm going to do with. So when I hit 128 subscribers, I did a giveaway of an LC3, the Farmer Tan LC3. And so when I hit 512 subscribers, I'm going to give away this LC3. And Dave's Vintage Apple Tech won that one. So yeah, I'll do another giveaway. I'll open up that giveaway to Canada as well. So if anyone in Canada is looking for an LC3, there will be an opportunity to win one for free. Dave's not going to be eligible. Previous winners will not be eligible. I'm sorry, Dave. I love you, but we want more people to get some free LC3 action. All right, I just want to check on these leads real quick. Dave is not banned. Dave is more than welcome all the time. Alright, so there was some gross stuff there, but it cleaned up pretty well. So, alright, that's good. I was worried about that spot. Alright, let's clean up some more of these spots. Oh, right here. And so, yeah, Jeremy, definitely, yeah, Vic, if you're willing to help pay for shipping, I will open it up to people that are willing to help to pay for shipping and all the other international expenses. Yeah, definitely. Especially for you, Vic. I mean, you've been very supportive. So I appreciate you. Well, yeah, who knows what other kind of giveaways I'll wind up doing at some point. I have some PC-related giveaways I'd like to do. They're not as fun as an LC3, though. Well, first we got to get me to 512 subscribers. That's going to be a little while. Yup, it's in this one. So with the LC3s, I like to install a little switch so that you can overclock it if you want, or set it back to default. And so basically, it's just a little switch that you can hit, and it'll put it at either the default 25 megahertz or go up to 33. It'll also come with a blue SCSI, so it'll be a version 1 blue SCSI, so not as exciting as it could be, but yeah. Also, I need to retrowrite this case. This one, I don't know if it's worse than the Farmer Tan LC3, but it's definitely not pretty. So the case needs some work. Right now in New England, you can't really do retrobrighting like I do, so it's gonna have to wait a few months until the sun returns. Yeah, 486 giveaway would be good, and I think that's what I'm gonna do when I hit 1,000 subscribers, because I have a really nice 486 system that is basically collecting dust, because I have 2 other 486 systems that I really love, and so I would really like to get that into the hands of someone that can play with it. All right, so let's check out recapamac.com.au. Go down to our resources. LC3. All right, much easier recapping job. All right, again we have a 100 microfarads, 6.3 volts. So let's do that one first, since that's a weird one. I don't think you want my signature. That would reduce the value of items. Alright, so where is our 100 microfarad 6.3? It should buy these inductor packs. Oh, you need to look at me. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's our 100 microfarad 6.3 volt. Let's come in here and juice up some of these pads. Is that a term that people use for tinning? I think I want to claim that term. Juicing up our pads. You can tell I'm starting to lose it, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, so plus is towards the top of that one. Yeah, but we won't need a date, because, I mean, I'll do a stream about it. It's not like I'm famous, like a Mac 84 or something like that, you know. Alright, let's go and get our 47 microfarad 16 volts, just because I love those caps the most. Start down here. We're gonna try to get this third one in. Let's see if we can do it before my brain totally turns to goo. Yeah, I don't know how y'all do these really long streams. I get goo brain. Yeah, I don't know what I did this week. I annoyed some people. I lost like 3 subscribers in one day. I'm interested to know how I did that. That's funny. I'm going anti-famous. That's gonna be my angle. See how many subscribers I can lose in one day. Another spot that you should be a little bit careful of, just because we're near that memory slot. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? My hand is twitching. There we go. I was thinking that I was just doing too much Macintosh 2SI content. There's people that really hate the Macintosh 2SI. I love the Macintosh 2SI, except for the power supply. Alright, so those should all be good now. Just want to double check. Did I get my stripe in the right location? Yes. Alright, I think I have more 47 microfarads. Yes, there's 2 more 47 microfarad caps. One is hiding over here. Oh, and I forgot to clean up the pads. Okay, here's another little tricky spot because we got the scuzzy thing, we got the slot. Okay, 2 more 47 microfarad. One goes here, one goes somewhere else, but it's ready to go. And let's tin one of our pads. Do that one. Plus is over there. Oh, where am I? What's going on? I can't see anything. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Yes, and since Epictronics is here, definitely check out his latest video. Another awesome video from Epictronics. Working on that Commodore 286 system. Okay, so we got that here. Oh. I didn't clean up this set of pads. I'm slipping. Jeez. Second need. I didn't know you had to do more than one knead on regular old white bread. I guess, yeah. Tune our pad here. Oh, we're getting close, people. I can feel it. I can feel it. That one's crooked. Okay, now what do we got? So we should be done most things. Let's go back to there. 10 microfarads, 16 volts. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Oh. Go here. Two will go there. Throwing caps around willy-nilly. Anyone else playing with their sleeper PC? Why is your PC a sleeper, Retro Checky? And if it's a video of yours, I'm really sorry for not watching it. I've been incredibly busy this week, and I have barely had a chance to watch any new videos. This one is slightly askew, making my brain itch. There we go. Okay. Next. Just want to double check these. Yep, they are also 10 microfarad, 16 volts. Yes. Electricity is too expensive right now to start up your dual Xeon systems. All right. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Okay, that one's in. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, one more, people. One more. Let's just double check the website. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, 10 microfarad, 16 volt. The lower right. think we're done. How about that? Let's go back out to here. Let's look at our lovely logic board. All right, plus stripe, plus stripe, plus stripe, plus stripe. All right, I think we're there. Okay, well, I gotta go get. Oh no, here's the other chassis. This thing still needs to be cleaned up, but it'll be enough to use our ground planes. Now, gonna shut this one down so I can steal the good power supply. So how many cycles did we get through on that one? Oh, it's gonna do this weird thing. But okay. Here we go. Alright, we only made it through 2 cycles, but we passed 2 cycles, so that's something. We'll take it. Shut down. And we'll go back to here. Take all our bits off of there. Take this VRAM card out. All right. That socket slot needs a little bit of deoxit. This new can of deoxit, you can't use a little bit. It only lets you use a lot. Okay, there's that. Plug in our speaker. Plug in our blue SCSI. Oh, we need a power supply. I forgot. That's why we shut that one down. We need to get the power supply out of there. So there's 2 clips here. Garth's just trying to give me some luck. He knows I need luck. Flip that up. Okay, that goes there like that. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, what did I forget? Forgot to plug it in. We need power. It's amazing how that works. Poof. I was sweating. 3, 2, 1. Chime. All right, we're getting something up on the screen. Oh, man. Well. This was an ordeal. Look at all that color. I think we have 256 colors out of this one. I don't know. It shouldn't be. It should be the same as before. It still only has 256K VRAM. I forget my memory requirements for different, like how much VRAM you need for different colors / resolutions. But yeah, this is about as good as days get when we can restore 3 systems, preserve 3 systems. Yeah, you can see on this one all the icons had stayed. Oh, right, this one has built-in VRAM. That's right. So we should have, I think, 8 megs of RAM on board. Nope, 4 megs. Okay, only 4 megs. Oh, yeah, we don't have enough for that. Alright, let's shut this down and throw a RAM stick at it. So here's a... Oh, you can't see what I'm seeing. So this is an 8 meg 72-pin SIM. Let's deoxit that just in case. Oh, look at that mess. Oof. Yeah, this one's very intense. That's on a low setting, too. That is correct, Retro Techie. What kind of supercomputer is this? Did I just put that in? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god, that was awful. I just plugged in that SIM while the system was still powered on. Don't do that, folks. Wow. That was awful. Yeah, hot swap RAM. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think that's a sign that I am done for the day. But that was productive. I'm excited that we got 3 of those things saved. We got 3 good boards there. So yeah, let's say goodbye to everyone. I know I'm going to miss people, and I apologize because there were a lot of folks here today. I really appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Benjamin Dressler, Garth Beagle, Retro Techie, Starbuck Tech, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack, Eric's Edge, Bacchus, Roger Jones, Epictronics, Vic the Vicar. I could not forget you. Justin D. Morgan was here. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Did I say you, Dave, yet already? No, I probably didn't. Wow, there were a lot of people here. Thank you all for showing up. I really do appreciate it. Such awesome people. Oh, Tech Knight was here too. Can't forget Tech Knight. But yeah, this was something else. Man, what a day. That was a lot of Macs that we got work done on. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream next week because hopefully I'll be installing my new big bad bench so that I will be bigger, badder, and benchier. But yeah, so I'll send out some notifications if I decide to stream. But have a good day, you all. Thank you all for stopping by.